Good afternoon from the Office of the Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center. My name is Prince Comrade Olushola Adewe, reaching you from number 11 Jacob Bus Stop, Shasha Road. All right, today we have here one Mr. Oscar Kalu, a property owner. According to him, his tenants refused to pay their rent and also refused to acknowledge the quit notice to enable them to renovate the house. Today, we have here some of his tenants. First on the list, uh, Mrs. Ohanyere. Is that all right? Mrs. Ohanyere. Mrs. Ohanyere, are you representing your husband or you are the direct tenant?
I'm the direct tenant.
It's not the right. All right, welcome back. You can use the mic, please. All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Your name, please.
I am Mrs. Ohanyere Nancy.
All right. Few weeks or days ago, your tenant, your landlord, complained against you, and that is the reason why we serve you an invitation to be here today. Thank God you are here. Do you know your landlord?
I don't really know him in person.
Okay, who has been representing him?
I am Mr. Uche.
Is the Uche here?
No,
So what happened in the house?
I don't really know because my rent expired December. So I was supposed to renew my tenancy. I was supposed to renew my rent when the caretaker came, that is the Mr. Uche. I pleaded with him to give me January to March to gather my money and pay. Because I entered into that house February, January 5th, precisely last year.
January 5th last year.
Yes, was when I moved in. I paid December 2020, the last week of December 2020, and I moved in 5th of January 2021. So I pleaded with him to give me to March so I can come up with my rent money. Only to get to February, they served me a paper that I should leave.
You moved in when?
I moved in January
January.
5th, 2021.
Oh, yeah, go on.
And then when the rent expired December of that 2021, I was supposed to renew it for this year, 2022. But I pleaded with the caretaker, Mr. Uche Udo, to give me 3 months, January to March, to come up with my money. And then in the month of February, I can't remember the date, the paper is with me here. I think early week of that February, they now served me this paper that I should go.
That is like quick notice. Quick
Then,
notice, kind of. Do you have it with you?
yes, sir, I have it here. This is the first one.
This was served this year, February.
Yes, sir.
Is it the one you are talking about?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So it was after serving me this paper now that I didn't plan this moving in last year and moving out again this year, or did not know how to go about it until they gave us to May to move out, May this year. Then that May, before at the end of that month of May, I did not go. Then the caretaker came back that the brother want to speak with me. We were online talking together, and he was asking me my challenge not quitting the house. I said, well, sir, that you served me a paper, and I'm waiting for, I wanted to give you a reply from that letter you give to me. He said that he gave me the next month, May, June. Okay, that he gave me June now to move, that if I do not move, if I fail, he will seize my properties. The time I stayed back, I will pay, and all that and that. So after that, this second letter, this second paper came. That is after this talk. And then we were still on this second one. We were still on this second one.
That's May.
Yes, sir. We were on it when, as a matter of fact, I was looking for house. The caretaker is not here to bear the witness. I was desperately looking for house, even with the fact that I've not gotten my money complete. But just because I do not want problem. I'm a single mother, I'm not with my husband. I have my children, 5 of them, but two staying with me. The ones with my brothers, I'm still having some things to send to them. So it has been easy by the grace of God. Now, I was looking for house. I got one. I dropped 100,000 naira first, begged them to give me a week to come up with another 100,000 naira, and they accepted. That second week, I came back with another 100,000, making it 200. That they should not give me next month, second week of that next month. That is this July, May, June, to come up with the remaining balance of 150. Only for them after 3 days to call me to come and collect my money. They saw somebody that had their money complete, and they now give the apartment to the person and return my 200,000 naira to me. That is my challenge. So as I speak now, I was on that when this other wait notice came.
No dates. Okay.
We
All
were,
tenant last dates about paid the property was 30th June. Okay. I don't know dates yet. 1 month. Okay.
so it was after this one now, the next thing I saw is this invitation. So I am not dragging the property with my landlord. I am not owing any rent. I am not owing any bill by the grace of God. I don't have issue with anybody in the compound. All I'm asking is time. It has been very easy. I want to quit his property and go so that I will have my peace, but I need him to help me with time. The 200,000 naira they return to me now, I'm beginning to encroach on itself because I must feed the children. I won't be looking at them like that. There are other things and other areas I'm looking, expecting God, believing God to
So
provide.
you mean you started using that 200 already?
We can't be starving.
I know, but how much is left remaining?
What is remaining now is 170.
And the house you are looking at, how much the rent?
The total package, the cheapest one I got that I wanted to take was 350. That is the cheapest. But outside that, now that is a room and parlor self-contained. Oh. I'm moving from 2 bedroom now to a room and parlor self-contained. And that room and parlor self-contained is what they are telling me 350 to move in. That is the cheapest I've seen so far. Others are 500, 400 plus 500.
And you just moved in last year.
I just moved in last year and I did not plan it like
And
this.
you were not told by secretary, I mean,
No,
what do you call it, caretaker, that
nobody told
you
me
might make
any.
use of it in the next 1 year.
Nobody told me anything, sir. Nobody. If they have told me, I will not be stupid enough to go and drop my money. And then this year again, begin to look for another 500,000 naira to rent a house. I was not told. It's everything just happened. It's a shock, a surprise to me.
What business do you do, if I may ask? You have your right not to say.
I was working, but the work stopped.
You mean at the moment,
At the moment, I'm not doing anything.
where is the father of your kids? Is he alive?
He's alive.
Sound and heavy.
Yes, sir.
So what do you want now? When?
I am
What time
begging.
are you ready for?
I am begging my landlord to help me
Help you with what?
with time. At
What
least
time?
you should give me to December. By then, by the grace of God, I won't have any reason to complain.
How much is your annual rent with this present one?
It's a 200,000 a year.
200,000 a year. How many rooms? Self-contained or
2 bedroom,
two bedroom? And now you are moving to a room and parlor to
self-contained.
pay how much?
To pay 200 or 250 depending as the one that comes, because
No,
there
the one you were
the
depositing
one
for.
the
How
one I
much?
was depositing for is equally room and parlor 200,000 yearly.
Uh, so you've already paid 200. Maybe you just needed to pay
150.
agreement fee and all
Yes.
those stuff.
Yes, sir.
And they got somebody who paid completely.
Yes, sir.
One thing you don't know, maybe we need to tell you. If we give you the grace to be there in the next 2 3 months time, doesn't mean you are not going to pay what you were owing before and the one you are yet to, pay. Are you aware? Or you are not getting, you can use your mind, or you are not getting it right.
No.
If you ask them through this office to give you more time, even though we give you till next year, you are to pay the arrears and still pay the outstanding or whatever.
Before I will go.
Yes. So there is no law that says quick notice that period means you are not supposed to pay. If they give you quick notice, you still need to pay the time you have spent before leaving. So giving you to December now is as good as you using that same 200,000 to pay for the rent. So the money you need now is double money, and the help you need is double help. The print you need to print or you have printed should be double. And if you give me time to get some money, you need to pay the ones you have spent so far. So it's like from now to December, which is like 5 months to get the money. That means you need 200,000 and an additional 300 or something or get about that one.
This is not the first house I'm renting. I have never rented a house that they quit me out without giving me no, at least benefit of 6 months.
The
I have never
benefit,
rented that kind of house. This is the first time I'm hearing it.
madam, the benefit is what is the quick notice period for you to get yourself prepared. We interpret your rights, tenancy law and right. We should also not fail to interpret that of the property's owner. We cannot cover it, even though most of them may not know this before coming in. We will tell you the law guiding you as a tenant and the one guiding them as well as a property owner or the property owner. Even though you stay 24 hours, if the landlord needs his or her rent for just 24 hours, the court cannot stop them from taking it. So if they have been giving you benefit, you have been renting everywhere, good and fine. These people can still decide to let you go. I'm not instigating or trying to deprive you of your gifts or favor upon you. But what you should know from today, quick notice. You can Google it. You can check this tenancy law, Lagos State tenancy law. If quick notice means do not pay because you are being given quick notice. You see, somebody may be lucky from Onitsha. Let's use all these criminal people as an example. You're an armed robber, you have attacked people, taking their money or property, and their final destination is Lagos. You can be beating traffic, uh, what do you call it, roadblock, police checking point, until you get to almost redeem here, maybe the last checking point. They might tell you, please open your boot. You say, officer, say no. I bet take bribe, say no, please open your boot. Stop and search. So if you have been, let me use the word, very lucky or an ignorance of this, since you have been renting, now you know this. Wow, they didn't tell me, even me, I don't know. Now you know this, that quick notice doesn't mean quit not to pay or quit to even have refund of what you have spent so far. I'm not saying they should not listen to your uh, creed or whatever, but we need to hear from them. Whatever they agree with you is what we will agree with you. You can use your mind, sir.
Chairman, the said properties belongs to my elder brother who is in London. You know, prior to this moment, I had a conversation with him regards to this particular one, to this particular this woman. So he told me on phone. He said that before now, before he gave her the quit notice, her in particularly, that he asked her any arrears that she's owing before now she shouldn't pay. That was what he told me.
Okay?
This no before now
That
that any arrears that she is owing that he shouldn't pay. But something happened along the line. I think there was a day, is either the day he was talking to her, or there was a confrontation between she and the caretaker there, that he got to his notice that she threatened the owner with a lawyer, that she has a lawyer, that any step the landlord will take, that she has a lawyer. So I guess at that point, that was when my brother changed his mind that anybody that is living in that house, if you are living, you must pay. I think so. That was at the point he changed his mind. Normally, he felt that everybody should go with the arrears. But that statement alone got him provoked that everybody that is living must pay before the person will leave, including the legal fees and whatsoever, any expenditure they will pay before they will leave. So I think that is his stand. Meanwhile, we can still place a call through so that they will hear from the horse's mouth.
Can I say something?
yes, you can.
I am surprised to hear that because since I entered that house, it's only once in this 1 year and 6 months now that I've been in that house. It's only once we had opportunity to speak together on phone. He has never heard my voice, nor me myself hearing his voice. Not to talk of asking me for arrears or that you are owing and arrears that you are not owing.
It's calling. It's calling.
I am not owing any arrears in that house.
Take it.
Uche is the caretaker. I have never owed anything.
Hold on, let's hear from the owner of the property.
Uche is the one collecting the
Hello?
bills.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
You're welcome.
Now, I'm watching the program, and of course, I'm seeing the listening to Tenant that is talking. Now, like my brother said, and my leg as well. So I did get them some grades to let you believe. If you have paid, please, I will refund you your money. I did call, I didn't have a number. Let's say I didn't call her. But the people that I have the numbers, I called them and I pleaded with them. So please, I understand you have paid it. I understand it's good convenience for you. But please look at what I am trying to achieve. I can give you up to a certain period of time so that you can put the stuff in order. The money wasn't a problem to me. But most particularly this lady, when that time had come, I asked her, Madam, why are you not leaving the house? Because she's the one that let's pay her rent since January up to today, which is 7 months. I spoke to her quietly. She said, why are you not leaving the property? She literally got upset and told me that her lawyer is telling me, I'm saying to what the name. You are living in my property. You have not paid me no rent. Why I'm asking you to, and they're telling your lawyer, if your lawyer view that price for me. So that's where I got it upstairs to something. For that reason, I got it. This idea for have tonight to say they will not leave, which is what I identify. And on that case, the lady that was there yesterday, the helper was okay because he told me, figured to me that because they just had it down, that it was to kill him up till about July. That's his word, the gentleman that the lady that was there yesterday. So now, of course, I have suspended anything that I was doing in the property and taken that which is now July. But from what I have identified, none of them want to move. They want to take advantage or reap where they didn't sow, which is not right. And this is why I brought that to the Human Rights um, Secretary, the Secretary, the Human Rights Justice to help, so that they can know the rights that they have and also the language. And of course, I am pleased that they are now knowing that, okay, yes, and they still need to pay for their rent in arrears before they leave.
So if I
That's
may,
all I have to say, sir.
if I may ask you, do you still want them to pay before they quit, or they should quit without paying?
They have to pay because I didn't want to get to this stage. And I told them I pleaded to them because it cost me extra money in order to go through this process now. So for that reason, and because they didn't understand that my gentle outreach doesn't necessarily mean that they must be victims. So because of that alone, they must pay by law because I have already assigned to where you collect that money and manage the money. So they must pay their rent in arrest and keep the children in normal the way it was when they live in before they move out. It's just because it doesn't matter this. So there are some landlords who build their houses. For me, for goodness sake, I have to pay this money to build the house which shall be sold for the next 5 years
All
as
right,
an investment.
we'll get back to you.
And then tenants go into these houses and the landlords have fixed them one way or another. And they want to abuse those landlords. They don't steal this money to build this house. So for that reason alone, I believe to address this thing properly, it should be that as they are moving to a different landlord's house, they need to know their rights and their responsibility. Now that they're not going there to be in trouble in other landlords. Pay your rent. If you don't have money for two-bedroom house, rent a room and a toilet. You cannot be any less amount of money and be looking for a three-bedroom house for 250. Who does that? So that's my point, sir. Let them cut their cost according to their sizing. If you don't have money for two-bedroom house, go rent a room and a toilet, or even a room. When you get money, you can move upwards.
All right, thank you.
You can't invest and isolate the people like you.
It's okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Mother, you may not have seen the what do you call it, the landlord. That is the landlord that just spoke. Do you still have any issue with him?
Like, I'm surprised what he
Use your
said.
mind.
I'm surprised what he said. That
Push it out. Okay. So let's hear you.
the idea that he said I should the areas he called me and was asking me of the areas that I was owing never happened. It never happened. From the date I entered that house till date, the caretaker, the younger brother that used to collect all the bills in the house, you should have his number and call him. Let him testify. A dime I don't owe in that house. Not to talk of telling me to go with what you are owing or what it has never happened.
Okay, now that it has happened, what is the way forward?
I'm asking for time.
Not just time, they need their money.
I don't know how I'm going to do it because the money to move out now, I've not gotten it. I've not gotten. That is why I'm pleading. If it's easy, I will not wait until it gets to this level. It's not easy. It is very, very easy by the grace of God.
All right. We will refer your own file to court so that you go and tell court that a man needs his money and you said it will not be possible because you need to pay for the other apartment you are settling.
I said he should give me time. I'm not saying it's not possible. He cannot get his
The
money.
time is possible. We can do that here for you. But how and when is he getting his money? We need his money. You can hear him so that we can undertake. But it's not. We don't put people under pressure to undertake. So if you know it's not what you want that they are asking you to do here, but you don't have to undertake. We just need to refer you people to court. What the man needs is very simple. One, he wants you to quit, which you agree to quit, which is must. It's not your property. Just a question of giving you some time. Two, he needs his money. You say you don't know how to get that money. You can't even. There's nothing you can do about that as it is now. We are only going to send you people to court because of the money aspect of it. Is it that when you move in, you will be paying the money instrumental, or you don't even know or how to pay the money? You don't know where the money will come
I don't know where the money will come from, sir. I don't know.
from. But you know where the money may come for you to rent the next apartment.
There is nothing God cannot do. When I was moving into his house, I moved in with 470,000 naira just last year here. If they have told me that after 1 year you are going, I will not drop my money because you know what the economy of this nation is like. It is very good for everybody. I did not plan that I will spend that kind of amount last year and this year begin to talk of another huge sum like that again to spend again. That is why I'm asking for time. Property is not mine. I am ready to go, but you should just give me time to put myself in order. If they had not returned my money and moving another person there, I won't be here. And if the money was easy like that, I will not be dropping half. I will give it to them complete.
The only thing I'm seeing there is you moving in last year and this year you are asked to move out again. Otherwise, you should have cut your coat according to your size because the you don't have work at the moment. You say you can't just rent in somebody's house and be telling that person there is nothing God cannot do. You can't wait for something that God will do. God has done it already. So to avoid wasting time, madam, so that we can go on agreement. You mean you don't want to pay?
The money I'm looking for now is the money for my rent that they want me to move out for. The new rent I want to go and take in is the money I'm looking for now.
You
And I've
must
not gotten it.
you must know if you want to pay, whether you have gotten it or not. We have some people who in October or even November ending, they still don't have money to buy their Christmas clothes, to buy rice, chicken or whatever. But if you ask them, they say yes. If I have the money, I want to buy Christmas clothes for my family. For you now, you said you didn't say yes or no. You said because you are looking for this money, you can really not say yes or no. Madam, you are not above the law. Even your lawyer will advise you, let's go to court, then go tire. Yes, we all will tire. There are some cases they are owing you 50,000. You want to spend 1 million just to make sure you let them know you know what you are doing. The next thing will send you people to court. You will follow the same process. And that your lawyer being your brother, one day your brother lawyer will tell you, ah, the date they fixed, I have another court I want to attend. I have a client, a very serious case. Please let me tell my colleague, where are you? You should be coming to number 11, Ajako bus stop. Bus stop. Yes. Sorry for that. So what I'm trying to tell you, madam, this is human rights office. Both your rights and theirs is recognized. We don't infringe on people's rights. And moreover, there is what they call tenancy law, federal and state. If we want to refer you people to court, mostly you, what we will do, or what your brother who is a lawyer, it can even be your husband lawyer, because you know Nigeria, you don't get justice or judgment instantly. You be going to court, see that person will be going with you. At a time, he will tell you, well, I didn't know that day of yours is so so date. Meanwhile, there is court, high court or Port Harcourt I want to go and represent my clients. They will now beg his learned colleagues to please, and they will also now beg the priest, just find him transport. Every appearance is 10,000 because as a police, you will still look for 5,000 with shame and give to that lawyer. Maybe this will happen once, twice, or more. At the end of the day, the judgment will still not tell you, do not pay. But the only thing I can tell you is I can talk to them and I can ask him before you go if actually the time in which you move in, the exact time and year you move in and thereafter in about 12 calendar months interval, you are asked to quit. I will not allow them to take the whole money from you. Why? Because of that agreement and agents. It's possible that you have your money to pay or to move out. You are still searching for agreement and agent. It's possible it's because of agreement and agent that you lose that house that you said you lose. But saying, I am looking for the money I want to use for this now, that is your concern. Their own money should also be their concern. The same way your own is your concern. If you move to other states, house rent is cheap. If you move to your city, it's possible you are still in your house there or your parents' house. When situation turn, you too will turn. When you are traveling, you have a curve, they say sharp corner. Did you take straight because you don't want to turn? You will turn according to the road direction. But in Nigeria, when a situation turns, we want to remain in a very stable lifestyle, comfortable place, how we have been living. My friend, when I was in flat, he came to visit me. How can I go to one room now? They will laugh at me. You don't have stable income, madam. You will adjust. I'm just talking to you generally. I'm not talking about this now. You can move to a room. From a room, God will bless you, like we always say, anything God cannot do does not exist. When God now bless you, you now move from one room, you can even dash anybody the one room. Nobody pray to come down again. But when a situation wave and you are not in your house, I've seen so many people that decided to sell their property, which is their house, because situation wave. At the end of the day, they will go and buy another house or build another house again. So, madam, to avoid wasting our time, if you have been looking back and you came here with somebody, I don't know the person that you came here with, if it's your legal advisor or you want to quickly have one or two talk with him before you say your final word. If that is the case, you can go out there and talk to the person. But I know you are not here alone, so I don't want. This is human rights office. If he has tell me that he want to be part of it, I will consider he provided he do the needful by giving us his consent as well. So if that is the case, mother, you can go and meet him and have a brief talk with him and come back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Push it harder. As most of you know, except you are new in this platform, we work with two people. That is why we always advise that there should be a meaningful comment that will make our contribution. So, all these questions that you people are putting before me is going to be asked. God bless you for your observation. Uh, we are going to use one stone to kill two birds. call the other person in. Madam, before we hear from you again, we want to ask the landlord why he has to quit you this early. Please carry your chair, move it little bit. Yes, it's okay. Then move this man across to the wall. Yes. Let's go quickly.
My brother is calling.
Yes, I also wanted, it's watching, so you know what we are talking about. Put it, you can
Hello, bro,
move.
hold on.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
You can hear me, sir.
Yes, hold on a minute. The question is, did you actually quit this woman within a year?
So say that again, please.
Did you quit her within a year? Did you quit this woman or her year within a year?
No. So she entered the property in January the 5th of 2021. And of course, our rent expired in December 2021. So the quick notice was given on February.
My question,
Now, carry on.
you've not answered my question.
Okay, sir.
Did you actually quit her within a year in your house? A year, it can be a year with a month, a year with 2 months, at least less than 2
Not,
years.
not at all. Not at all. The quick
You are
notice
not
is for.
you are not getting it, sir. When
Okay.
did she pack into your house, your apartment? Which year are we talking about?
2021.
All right, hold on. Let's do some calculation. 2021, and the first quick notice was given to you February 2022.
2.
Okay, hold on now. 2021, you moved in January. Quick notice was given to you 2022 February. That is a year.
Over a year.
A year and a month or two. So why did you quit her this early?
So the problem wasn't quitting the meeting, is the need for the property. And of course, the reason why I switched from the renting to the commercial officer that I was the commercial officer that I want to use it for.
Are you sure you are not too fast while talking?
It looks like I am. Let me slow down.
Yes, better.
Okay, sir. So the reason I got the peace notice is because the intended commercial need for the property was now desired. The reason is, since I built the property, tenants find money moving the first year, the second year they pay nothing, and we have to go through what we are going through now. That's what I have experienced all along. So I have come to that conclusion. In order for me to remote my development, I need to change into a commission for my use of profits for educational purpose. I get them the notice, the good faith, not necessarily because I don't like to be of the law. So I told them the plan, which I don't have to do. But nevertheless, and I pleaded to them, please, work with me. If it means 2 to 3 months, you can stay while you're doing
Let
this.
me not waste your time and our time. I'm not getting it there. Sir, let's do it like this. Why did you give her quick notice?
I gave the quick notice, not just to herself, but every tenant, because
purpose.
Yes.
You cannot use your dream to disturb other people's life. You can't just wake
I
up.
beg your pardon?
I say you can't use your dream or rather your future to disturb or other people's life or plan. You
I
should.
don't think I will stop their life.
No, hold a minute. I am still talking, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, you do. Because you live in the United Kingdom, UK, and in that place they will give you some quick notice that this house they want to demolish the house. In so year, you will be living in a house. They already knew that they are going to demolish it or renovate it in the next 2 3 years to come. So they will, even when you want to rent some of this house, they will not rent it out even when there is free space in it. They will tell you it's because they want to demolish that building. Then when they want to give you that building, they will give you based on the fact that they know they are going to move you in the next 1 year. They are the one to move you. They say this house will be demolished, but temporarily you people can stay there. They will move you people. That is the country you live. That is where you are. So if you don't know that you want to use your building for commercial purpose within a year, then you don't also have good plan. You should know that this building I want to use it for commercial purpose in the next 2 3 years. So when they want to rent, do not allow them to rent that place, except those that have been living here there for the past 2 3 years before you change your plan. And sometimes in a situation like this, when you change your plan suddenly, you even need to settle some people and say let go. Those that you are owing, you give them back. And some people, you look at their situation, you say okay, you go without paying because I need my house. Some people still can't go. Depends on how urgent you need it. You can still say okay, well, how much do you need to go? That one say I use remaining 30,000 to balance my new apartment. Sometimes depends on the business you want to do in that house. Although you are not selling it, so that one cannot come in. It's a situation whereby you sell your property so urgent without giving them enough time. That is when sometimes you can just settle some people and say please move. Maybe the owner want to use it or the owner may even settle it. So why am I saying this? You know, in Lagos, although you are not the one they are giving to, it is because of your house that they are taking such money for themselves. In Lagos we have what they call agent fee, what agreement fee.
Commission,
There's commission and agreement, abi?
even caution.
No
Damages.
caution, they do return caution, madam. That is your money, except you cause some damages to the house. So now, if you are with me, Mister, so that is what this woman should be given because she's just stayed there for a year. You are going to return 100 and what? Agent and agreement fee. How much is it, madam?
Collected
Use your mic, please. Don't stress me. I don't have that strength.
everything I paid entering that I gave the caretaker is 320,000.
Madam, that is not what I just asked you. Please don't take my time. Don't ask. You say you have been renting.
Agency collected 50, commission he collected 50.
Good and fine. That is what I asked you. So, because her own is just within a year, she did not bargain or budget for this. That 100, she's going to pay you your year money, which is 200,000.
Yes,
Minus 100,000. You
What
pay.
is the 100,000, sir? What is the 100,000 to?
You say what?
What is the 100,000 to?
You are owing her how many months or year?
This is the seventh.
Use your
This
mind.
is the 7th month now.
7th month. She said she's owing you 7th month.
Yes.
So if you have lived up to a year, your rent will be how much?
200.
Now that you have not lived up to a year, although we don't know where you are living, we will know before you live there. So if you're staying there, still going to count another 12 months, which is making a year, it becomes 200,000.
Yes, sir.
In that 200,000, you will not pay 200,000, you will pay 100,000. This office will be refunding your agreement and commission that they took
So
from
what
you.
is that? How much is that payment permission?
It's 100,000, sir.
It was not, sir. It's 30,000.
Then you are not the one to speak for yourself for her because you based there. You should let your what you call him
Caretaker.
caretaker to come and represent you here. Let your caretaker and this woman face themselves one on one and let them prove it. So what I'm
So
trying
the
to
reason I said is that I get the one to every tenant that they do. So I know exactly what they do because it takes directly to my own account.
is your phone on speaker?
Yes. It just
Remove it from speaker.
okay, let me do so.
So we are just wasting
Okay,
time
sir.
by listening to you. It's not, I'm not really getting it. You said what?
Okay, sir. Let me start again. So I get involved in every tenant that moves into the property, and the money is paid directly into my account. I have evidence of what she paid. I can dig that out and tell you it was 30,000 she paid for that particular fee.
Are you trying to defend your caretaker that is still very much alive, if possible, healthy? So don't
He's
delay.
dead. I didn't live in the property. The young man lives in the property.
Sir, we want to see your caretaker. Whatever they pay to, we are speaking from experience. So many caretakers
That's
are taking
fine.
money and pay something else to their landlord. Even the last one we did at Ikorodu, the owner of the property was swearing that I trust my caretaker. This is what that woman pay. If they transfer it and all that, this is even what is in
That's
the
not the
receipt. But at the
problem.
end of our investigation, it was foul. We are going to
That's not
adjourn.
the problem.
Hold on, sir. We are going to
We continue
adjourn.
with that. But I wanted to say something.
Hold on a minute. We are going to adjourn this very one except you agree. And we are not forcing people.
No,
We are
because
not.
there's something I wanted to say that you mentioned.
Take it on. You can say it, sir.
Now you said that because I'm demolishing, I'm giving them, so I have the right to make use of my property by giving a 6-month notice.
You
I
are
have
not
sent them with
getting. You are not getting it, sir. You can. If somebody can move into your property today, you can give that person notice to quit tomorrow. But because she
okay.
prepared herself before coming, she thought before a year time she will also arrange herself to pay your rent. And getting to this year now, you made her to be looking for extra agreement and commission. It's not done here, it's not done in anywhere. So she's ready to quit.
What I can do for her, I can give her back
100,000.
agency that she paid.
Yeah.
And of course, she can then pay for the 7 month period that she has taken the
Maybe
property.
you understand what
I
I'm
don't need
saying.
people like that in that property, and which is why I decided to ask everyone out because it looks like people are there believing that okay, people just build the house for them to go and take advantage of that.
No, this
That is
woman
what
did
I'm
not.
not ready to do.
From both of your statements, listen, sir. From both of your statements so far, she did not take advantage, or rather, took advantage of your house. A woman that is old or young enough to be your wife or sister or auntie moved in as a single mother just last year, and now you will say you want to use your house for commercial purpose, not that she's a troublemaker, not that she has done something that is not good to the community, and based on her condition she couldn't make it to quit immediately, hence we ask for her commission and agreement fee refund. Then if we are going to give her till October to leave, if that October makes it a year, you give them 100,000. If it did not make it a year, you deduct another. If it's 8 months, you spend your 10 months. So you're going to calculate the months you are staying. Is that okay?
December makes it 1 year.
Now,
Mine.
like I said, for me, money is not much of the problem. It is true, and that I said for issue, but the two of them that they do this for any purpose. They do this that I don't think they can say no more.
Sir, we can't hear you
The
clearly.
lady
Please
has not paid.
let us treat it fairly, the way that it will favor you and favor us and these people. So not hearing you clearly we steal our time. So please, I don't know why it's like this. So just allow us
Okay.
to do what we want to do.
You tell me no problem, but I'll get back to this one.
Your second tenant is here. We will call you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Madam, you were saying something.
Said that December will make it another 1 year.
That is what, and we are not giving you December. We are giving you October. They, in the real sense, is they've served you since February.
know what.
You understand? They've served you since February, but we are all human beings. Here is human rights office. If you don't have the feeling of human being, you can't work here. But that doesn't mean somebody will come and take advantage because it's human rights office, including you or him. We don't accept that. So you will quit. You should try and quit in October. And in that October, December supposed to make it a year. Then you just stay 10 months. Then you calculate 10 months. Instead of 200, you first remove 100, that remaining 100. Then you check what is 2 months rent. You now minus it, maybe it's 20,000, for example. Maybe it's 15,000 for 2 months. You are not giving them 85,000 or thereabout. That is it. So you can go there, you're going to undertake, there's going to be an undertaking. You are quitting on before, and the landlord or whosoever should refund you of your 100,000 commission and agent. It should be in that whatever.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Ma, you can sit down there. I think you did not consent for video, did you?
Yeah, the reason is.
Did you? Yes or no?
I say no, sir.
Simple. So I don't need to hear the reason. I'm not.
No,
You give us audio. Give him a mic. It's your choice. You understand? Nobody's forcing you. So let's move straight to business.
I understand. I think if you know the reason.
Okay,
you
go
know
ahead.
why. Yeah, the reason is
But let's just wait for him now. If you can wait, let him wait.
I'm an internal display person. So that is one of the reasons that I didn't want to like use the video.
Are you not in Nigeria?
No, sir.
Are you not in Nigeria?
No, sir.
Okay, I understand. So no problem. We'll just take your voice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
Thank God, sir.
Okay, so according to the landlord, he said they have served you notice to quit, and you refuse to quit, and also you refuse to pay the arrears.
Sir, this is if I pay rentation this house now, this is the number 3 years. I've never owed heavy NEPA bill since I start to live in that compound. I've never owed heavy NEPA bill. That's the first. Secondly, the quick notice is said the only document I've received officially is their document that I should come to this office. Any other thing he has been telling me on the phone, and he will write me on the
Is
phone.
it that you are not normally at home or what? You are
I'm,
not
I'm at
always
home. I'm at home.
What do you do for a living?
I have a business, a lunch. I run a lunch
You go there every morning?
every day.
No, like how
Like I will leave.
who is this? Who is this person? Please, I'm live. You come in an hour time. Okay, now the reason why I'm asking you do for between 11 12.
Yes, sir.
So that time is enough for them to serve you quick notice.
Yes, sir.
You mean you've not received any quick notice from anybody
He has only been talking to me on the phone.
asking you to quit?
Yes, and he sent us a message that he said he has sent to all the other tenants.
Okay. Now, do you want to quit?
So I want to quit with some particular reason. I'm supposed to quit since
Okay.
even before he give the quick notice, because my daughter was violated in that same compound by his younger brother, which I didn't want to fight with anybody for any reason. I decided to let go and I sent my children back to Cameroon because of
This house issue.
this house issue. Because when they told me about the thing and it was continuing happening, so I tell my children is than for you people to be there, it is better people should come back and come and stay. If might be anything want to happen, let it happen where I know people can help me.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna take what you.
So everywhere that happened, I explained it to him that I don't want any issue with his brother. I don't want any issue with his younger brother. I called the brother and I talked to him that what you did is not good. Put it that these girls were your daughters. And if not because they are hungry, you use advantage over them. And the guy pleaded with me that he's sorry, but the act have already happened. So for that reason, I've been looking for a means to leave the company before he give the quick notice.
Okay, the younger brother did something to your children.
Yes, sir.
What was that?
He tried to have sex with them, sir.
Did they have it or they wanted to?
They wanted to have it. Is that the younger one shouted and said he's going to tell their mother because their mother was not here.
Which is your wife?
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Is it the same father with this landlord?
So I can already tell. I think if
Here
he's one of that
representing
other guy, the one that live in the other half house like this, the slim one.
Where is that person now?
He's still living in the compound, sir.
And you don't feel safe, hence you took your children to your place.
Yes, I need to do that. I'm not.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I'm saying that is the reason why
Yes, sir.
relocate them back to your country.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you informed the landlord, what did he do about it?
We just discussed as we are discussing now, and I told him he didn't say anything about that. In fact, he has never been his concern about that issue.
This landlord or the caretaker?
The landlord and the caretaker, they know about it.
All right. This is not the case we can sweep under carpet. We don't do that here. Even somebody that has been living with me for a year now, a Ghanaian man, molested one of the girls living with me that we rescued. So as we speak now, it's already in cell and I know he will go to jail. So whether landlord brother or landlord himself, I will send that person to where he belongs to as a perpetrator. Also call the landlord, let us ask if he's aware about this, what the brother did and what he has done so far. So as we are waiting for the landlord, let us be discussing when you want to leave. Are you going?
Sir, my rental just expired. It's 3 weeks today.
3 weeks.
Yes, sir.
And you want to quit when?
At this particular moment, sir, things are hard for me.
With your business, things are clear. You don't see your belly.
So I cannot understand. As I'm talking to my families outside, I know what I'm facing. Me, for one, these 5 years I've been in Nigeria, I've never had any problem with landlord. In fact, this is my first time to face any office.
Yeah. All right, hold on a minute, Mr. Oscar. You are welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
In the process, this man here, the man from which country? Cameroon.
Cameroon, I heard him well.
He said your younger brother harassed or molest his daughter sexually, and you did not do anything about it. Although it's not reporting you, but some matter bring matter.
Okay.
Are you aware? Were you told?
This thing came to my attention when actually my sister-in-law that lives in the same compound had called me to say that this same man, this man that is sitting in front of you, has accused and has threatened to rape her. Now I have got this man to ask why the issue. The man started saying, no, they were just joking and friendly. He was just joking. And then that's when he brought the issue of this other gentleman. Actually, the gentleman is a cousin, a village person to my cousin. So not my immediate, not my brother, but a close kind of an extended relative. But nevertheless, it only came to me at that point where my sister-in-law have called me to tell me that this man has threatened to rape her. Now, immediately at that point, I don't literally know what to do, but the gentleman just took that as a defense. In the other is to tell me that oh, he was only joking. And for that reason, that he didn't want to take it any further. At Jessica, my sister-in-law wanted to report this to the police. I pleaded with her not to do so. Because after I've spoken with Mr. Leonard, Mr. Leonard said he was joking, and he said he would change still here on my sister-in-law. So my sister-in-law was not upset. I wanted to take it into the police, but when I spoke to Mr. Leonard, he said he was joking. I said, but why would you throw a drink on someone and not a little girl and a grown-up lady? Why would you do that? And then, because he was a victim, because what I was looking at as well is his reaction and donation, so that I can make judgment from there. But because he was calm in explaining the things that he explained, I had to call my sister-in-law and plead with her to lead things to that. But anyway, I'm serving a strict notice for everyone to leave. So we will not be there for any longer. That was how I kept this in camp. But it's at that point that he brought the issue of this other gentleman trying to rape the daughter. I have asked that gentleman, I called the gentleman said such thing never happened.
Will he have tell you so easy that it happened? But hold on a minute, let me ask this man question. Mr. Man, did you hear what he said?
I heard
Use
what
your
he said.
mind.
I heard what he said, sir.
Was there any accusation of that nature from the sister?
The sister by name.
No, I don't ask you her name. I only
Yeah.
ask you. Did the sister accuse you that you tried to pray with her?
No.
Did she accuse you even though you did not do it?
No. She was discussing with somebody that always use a statement that I will rape her. Anytime we are playing,
Yes.
that I always use a statement.
Did you use to say so by joke?
Like joke, we are just like
Did you
joking.
use to say
Yeah, I used the word on
that,
her.
say it exactly how you said it.
Like I don't even know how I can even put it.
Just say it. Like let me say it. You are a lady.
Okay, sir.
Anytime we are joking together, I say, one day I will rape you. Is it like that?
No.
How did you used to say it?
Okay. We're like every time they are always in my house. They help me to prepare food. They
Don't
stay
bother
there.
why they are in
Okay.
your house.
So like we're playing. I say, Choma, did you use this shabutok to suppress me? Me and you go born pikino. Me and you go born pikino. That was my clown. I always make with her. Like a normal joke. You are my wife. You are my wife. We'll be laughing. That when are we going to get married?
Do you have how old is she? Is she a minor?
No.
She should be like
It's the elder sister. I say the elder sister of her wife. The elder sister of this my landlord wife.
Is the elder sister.
Yes, sir.
No, that's fine. His elder sister.
Yes, the elder sister of my landlord
Now you
wife.
go on the pikin.
The elder sister of my she's the one.
Now you want impregnate.
She's the one that we're clowning like that.
The joke. No be she don't have a husband.
No,
She never had before.
I cannot tell, but we are living in the same compound.
So if it's a joke, if she see it as joke, she wouldn't have go to the brother to lay complaint against you.
Yeah.
Who complain first? Who complain first? Are you the one that complain about your children first?
Shit, no, I complain about my children since I come to this compound. I heard what happened and I confront it immediately.
You don't understand my question. Among both of you,
Yes.
who complain first? Are you the one that complain first that this boy wanted to rape your children, or that sister is the one that complain first that you say you will rape her?
I'm the one who complained first. I'm the one who complained first
Not
to
so,
him.
sir. Not so.
I'm the one.
And with you?
Me.
No. You say not what, sir?
Not so. So that this event that he told you about, it was at the day that my sister-in-law had reported this to me, very upset. And then I have called Mr. Leonard to say, Mr. Leonard, what is the issue? This is the complaint that I've received from my sister-in-law. He said he was joking, and then he explained his part, but the only concern I had there, he also poured beer on my sister-in-law. So in terms of if he was joking, I don't know because I wasn't there. But nevertheless, the malicious of pouring beer on a grown-up woman, it was a concern to me. But nevertheless, I said, okay, I pleaded with my sister-in-law because she wanted to report that to the police. It was at that point that he then started explaining to me that the young man that is living with my cousin there in the same compound wanted to rape her daughter. I asked how old is this daughter? I don't know if she said she was around that 15, 16, I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, what did you do? He said he didn't like to take anything further. After our conversation, I called the gentleman and asked him what transpired. This is what they have laid against you. The young man said such thing never happened. I asked the caretaker said he doesn't know about this. He's not aware of this. So it was that same day after my sister-in-law complained to me.
Okay, it's your sister-in-law.
My sister-in-law, yes.
Okay, the senior sister to his wife.
Yes.
Okay,
To my
now.
wife, yes.
Okay, all right.
Sir, can I ask you a
Go
question?
ahead.
Uh,
Go ahead.
yeah, sir, I just want to ask you this question. Your sister-in-law called you and tell you that I want to rape her. Or she told you I throw a drink on her. Whose one did she tell you first?
Hold on a minute. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So both of the complaints happened at the same time. That was what I don't know if it was by text. Let me just check her WhatsApp number. Probably it was text. And then I can do the exact thing.
Which
That
complaint?
incident happened.
Which
But she complained and then I called her and then I explained to her, okay, let me call Mr. Leon, I can find out something instead. Mr. Leon said there were other tenants there, and then yes, he did say that, but he was joking. And then the drink that he poured on her, he was just joking. I said, what would you pour drink? The body. The installation was calm, and the way he explained things, I said, okay, let's leave things to die down. Let's just find and clear the air so that everyone works together and live in harmony.
All right, hold on,
So
sir.
it
It's
was at
okay.
that point that he made his own complaint.
It's a question I asked you. You just need to answer me. You can have something to tell me.
Is the question he's asking is which of the complaint did your sister-in-law complain first? Is it pouring of the drink or trying to rape her?
Raping, and then in the aspect of raping, he poured drink on her. And
So now, which
was
one?
at the same time.
Which one did they complain to you first, even if it's the same minute?
Raping.
Which one did she tell you first, the rape or the drink?
the rate.
All right, thank you. What do you want to say?
Okay, sir. She told you about rape. Is it in the night she told you about the rape issue, or is at the broad daylight in this afternoon or in the morning?
Hello, Oscar.
Yes, sir.
We will get back to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
It be afternoon, morning, and evening.
Sir,
If you wanted to say something reasonable than what we have to say, you should have go straight.
sir, the thing
But
is very
now, hold
funny.
on a minute. What what time and when are you leaving the house? You are very lucky you are not owing. So when are you leaving the place? Use your mind.
Sir, I think if you give me 6 months, I will meet up because of the children's
They
school.
have given you 6 months already. The house will not even be there in the next 6 months. They must have transformed it into a commercial center. So what we are going to do for you, we are going to give you how many months from here to October?
August, September, October, 3 months.
3 months. So try as much as possible in 3 months.
Hello, sir.
I'm listening.
I want you to not forget that on another basis, I'm a refugee here. And secondly, things are not really easy. To change the house is not a problem. I know if you change house, you need to change school of the children also.
And
And my rentage is just expired. Just 3 weeks today, I'm talking to you.
that's why you are lucky. So the one you're supposed to use to renew, use it to go around. You are the most lucky, one of the most luckiest tenants in the building. How much is your yearly rent?
It's 110,000.
Very cheap and very good. Take that 110,000 that you are supposed
I
to
mean,
pay.
210,000 per annum. Sorry.
Very good and very cheap as well. So now you are the most luckiest person in that among all of them. Add that money, look for 110,000, add it, then you may now go and rent. They will not be owing you, you will not be owing them. I will even talk to them for them not to take 3 months from you. That's all we can do for you. Do Nigeria government or Nigeria itself have refugees in this country? Say you are a refugee here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then even we when they're born here, sef, it's not well with our enemy. How the country dey take care of you people. But nevertheless, that will not be an excuse because even we that are indigene or citizens, we can't even pay house rent. So you are welcome, my brother. We are all the same. Manage the same way we all manage to pay rent. Normally na government say suppose dey rent house for you now. So even though in abroad now they're supposed to be paying part of your rent. If it's 210,000, they will be supporting you with like 100,000 yearly. So may God help us. Okay, this is where we are going to stop. You go there now, you will undertake that on or before October ending, you you vacate the building.
Sir.
Listen now, for example, if I still want to ask more questions, does it mean you never wanted to renew this rent now that is due? Because the rent is due 3 weeks ago and you are complaining of money. You wanted to be owing them as well.
Sir, at me, I've told you earlier, this is 5 years I've been in Nigeria. I've never had any problem with any landlords. This is my second house I'm living since I'm here in Nigeria. I always pay all my bills. And as I'm talking to you, if he asks me to pay my house rentage today, I will pay his money today. But to go and look for another house, you need to know what they will ask me, agent, commission, and all those things. And now it's not only in that area I might look for house because it's difficult. The prices of the house I've started looking for, they are telling me 350, 400 plus commission agreement and all those things. That is why I am stuck. But presently, as I'm talking to you, I have his house rentage for 1 year. Every as I'm talking to you here, if he asks me the money, I will give it to him. My problem I have is the commission agreement plus the house I want to go into.
What you will do first and foremost, how much are you supposed to pay him now?
210,000. That's what I'm paying.
You go and transfer it to human right account. You say you have it now.
I don't have problem, sir.
Go and transfer it there, so I will find a way of treating your case differently. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Then you come back, you come and undertake that you transfer is 2020 whatever house rent to expire so time to our account. We will give you covering note. Then we'll give you another date to come. It will not be between you and me and him. Is that okay?
I'm lost, sir.
Okay, you don't understand.
I'm lost.
You are going to pay for the house rent now to us. We will pay it to him. We'll give you another date to come here. Yeah? Another date to come here to sort this out. Don't, the way you breathe down, not friend from my office.
Sir, the biggest problem I have here is I am very surprised to be treated this way towards
We
this
are
man.
not treating you this way. Maybe there is a way they treated you. We are assisting you.
No.
Based on the refugee, we are still even assisting more than the indigenous of this country.
Not like that,
Because I
sir.
know they assisted me in abroad
It's
as a
him.
refugee.
It's him I'm talking about.
Leave him, it's the house you are staying. No, now you want to go to play with person nyash. Nyash they drive you corona. Now you not respect yourself now. You don't say, beg, I don't want to go there. I have other cases to attend to. You go there, the Zenith Bank, the account is what you take. Go to POS or you can transfer from your account to our account now.
I will take the account, sir. I might do when I reach home.
Then that means what you are going to undertake here will be different.
Because the money I have there is let me be very frank. The money I have there is 180,000 cash there. But if I reach home, I can gather it.
Transfer what you have to our account so that we know what you undertake before you go. We'll give you another date to come here. Whatever you transfer now as part of your rent, I want to treat. I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, if you don't, I'm
I
not.
want to bring the cash. Let me bring the cash. Let me bring the cash. That to go and transfer. I have the cash. Let me bring it.
Okay, you have it inside motor.
I have it.
Go and bring it. So that you see the sound. How many rooms? Alright. Okay. Alright. We'll talk later. Again, I'm at work. Now in the evening, I will talk to you. I dey work. I never close. Some of you will not understand, but I will make it understand. Who write this in? You have been on it. I have decided to quit in October 31st, 2022. The two-bedroom that I am occupying in whatever street since the landlord have agreed with the Human Rights Federal Rights Center to reform the commission and the agreement and the agency that paid what November and December. You can sign there.
Chama, what is the final decision of this woman? I thought they were pending their own case. I thought their own case was pending. Are we done with them?
No, we are done. They were waiting because they needed to write undertaking, which they just did. So they are going to quit in October, and they are going to. Your brother is, kind of
He,
reform.
he insisted. He insisted.
You know where? Okay.
Okay.
Who insisted?
My
The
brother,
man.
no, my brother said that what they gave was 30,000. So I told him.
No,
Well,
you should go and confirm from the
yes, he said
caretaker. You
we'll
can't be
confirm.
here arguing with me.
Yes, we confirm from the caretaker. They will not know exactly.
All right, yes, I know you guys are still in class. Thanks for notifying me. We know there's nothing hidden here for now. We are waiting for the Cameroon man to bring the money in cash and in kind so that we can record it. Then his case, we'll see what we can do. That is it.
Hello, boss.
That's 178,000.
That's what he said.
Yes.
178,000.
Yes.
The money to transfer into an account, POS account, that should be like maybe 1,500 to 2,000 from the POS. It's okay. 178.
Yes.
Yeah, let me count it by myself.
Yeah, he's calling in the call.
Wow.
Brother.
Which one tell me?
Now the tell and the as we take the work, they ask me,
Others are trying to talk with you. So the way it could be, I think, like once we have any issues, this man was born in Europe. He has lived there for long. I'm considering him as a brother. So needless of me
he's
to
one of the boss of the bar.
that's what we discussed the other day for him in the house. And for me to find myself in this level, it pains me because it was
Bros, hold on, come back in 5 minutes. Hold on, boss.
it was it was like somebody I've never been in Cameroon. I would consider that, oh, I'm a strange land, anything can happen. But
How much you say there?
that's
I think we have 79 here. Let
79.
me count it again.
Okay, sir. If somebody that we are coming from the same place, our placenta was buried in the same place, I consider as a family.
Yes.
That's why when I'm there in the compound, I take everybody as one. Everything is there between me and Choma. It was the day I heard about it. I said, what? Choma said this to me. That's when I confront I said, Choma, shame on you. So we are joking, that's what you brought up, like you bring it to that low level. I've been taking you out in the night, I did not rape you. You have been living, stay in my house like a whole day, I didn't rape you. So it's now that I'm hearing about rape. What is that kind of rubbish? That's why I was angry then. She was arguing with me that
It's 79, not 78. So let me count this other one.
okay, sir. So that's what she told me. The thing that paid me that I'm living in her house. I cannot talk to her anyhow. That's why I asked her the question that have you been out? Do you know how much your mobile block? And on that process of argument, that's when I poured that thing in her hand. That's rubbish. I can't expect that from you. Papa, I cannot bring myself. in Cameroon, you know who I am in Cameroon. I cannot bring myself to that level. I'm a security person. So just of all these small small things, me I'm one person. I don't want problem. That my small car, I sell it just because I want to raise rentage, and I was raised on debt. I pay. That's the balance, and I'm still working hard to look a possibility means to leave the compound. That's the truth I'm telling you. Because something like this might cost another thing tomorrow. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. That's what I'm just avoiding. I don't want me any problem. I don't want me any problem. I don't expect to have problem with this man. All this one we are dragging up and down is like I'm meeting with him. I've refused to not leave his property. Why? Me sef, I'm a
Okay, we
landlord
have
to Kuala.
179 here. So we are going to give you 2,000. We'll make 170. Let me just make it 170. 175.
Yes.
Okay. This is 177. They will now use 2,000 to do POS transaction. Maybe it is your change will remain. I don't know. If you can wait for them to do it before you go, you will make this 1,000 or 500 they use in doing it. This 175.
Okay, sir.
What did they call you? Sir, okay. Go and pay this money into POS account. Carry that to your mocking bag. So
See you.
I don't know the commission. This is 175
Five.
that you are paying. Go this 2,000. The commission they are going to take will take it from 2,000 and return to them.
You can use this.
So there is yes, pay to no like account. You can use send it. Then you will write house rent. House rent paid by. Abeg, write give am paper make write im name.
So let me just give up my receipt. That's only what I said.
Dey look back dey go no fit stop to know wetin. Just
First,
use
return the card.
return the card o. House rent paid by come this name. You can take only these two. This one and this one. Hmm? All right. This is where well, when she comes back, we'll give you an appointment on when you will come. All right. Thank you for watching and sharing. Although I have not seen anybody share it, I know you will share it. Not that you know I know.
Yes, fine. Hello. Hello, boss.
Oga, now that you may still be there, is that boy still coming around?
Yes, yes, yes.
This your mic.
Yes, sir. The guy is living there in the compound, but I don't have any problem now because I don't have any female
No,
child
your
there.
children will still come now. You want to be the only one living there?
They will come when I have a house of my own in Nigeria.
Uh, we are still going to invite him to come and explain his success. So we are going to invite him. The day you are coming, he will come here. So we'll call your children on phone. We don't sweep such case here except we don't hear it. Understand? That guy will be invited. I'm going to tell the brother to bring him. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Mm.
Please,
They
please.
know the back with some don't
My
even go
my
there.
my daughters are very far, and they are in a war zone. I can't get them on phone easily,
And don't worry, let's
and
hear let's
I
the
just want
one
the
you
thing to
said
be like that.
the one you said we will use it against him, then he will defend himself.
It's calling.
Let him because I don't want that call to be on video. I'm done.
Hello.
When I'm through with it, I will pick that call. All right, thank you.
Call directly. Now call the other. We don't
I
call on
need
WhatsApp.
to I need Lord.
I'm just hearing out. So let's.
I will hear him, but it's not going to be on video.
No problem.
How old are your daughters?
11 and
11 and 15.
It's calling.
It's like people don't understand what I'm saying. Hello. Yes, you can talk to me. Hold a minute. Let me put it on audio. You said some of our viewers is doing what?
Some of our viewers are saying that the landlord is trying to cover up for his brother. For me, I'm a man of integrity, so I do not do such things, but I think you should investigate. And while you are doing so, please also investigate that of my sister-in-law, just because it will give you more clarity of what is happening. I stand by my word that the gentleman only brought this to my attention after my sister-in-law has complained that this man said he raped her. Now, that's apart. The gentleman has just given you money, that's all right.
Yeah.
I don't want these people to live in the property because I want to use it for another purpose. If I want them to live in the property, house prices in that area for 2-bedroom flats with 3 toilets inside is not 200,000. It is 350, 400,000. So they don't want to leave because they are thinking, because I have not increased their rent for all this year, they think I was just a fool. No. They don't want to leave because they think, okay, maybe I don't know nothing. I do. So the house prices, if they were to leave, they were to continue to pay their rent, it will automatically serve them that notice for them to have been paying the 350,000. That is the value of the other properties of that caliber. But nevertheless, you are taking the money. I don't think that is a problem. But please let them live by the agreed time that you have given them, and then you reimburse them for this thing. I can deal with that. But the house price for that property they live in is not 200,000. Yes, that's what they paid last year. It's not that it's the value of the property of the 3-bedroom house and suite. It is 350, 400,000 for 2-bedroom flat in that particular area.
All right, sir. Let me save your time and our time.
Okay, sir.
I don't want to use the word that you are confused, but try to be a settled person. Know what you want and stand on what you want as a man. You are not organized. It's your house, it's your property. Tell them what you want. I want to use it for school. I want to do this. I want to do that. Now you are even making me to feel like maybe it's because of you don't know how to increase it. So hold on, sir.
No,
The issue of this
rent.
man.
That's why I'm bringing this up.
The issue of how to increase rent in Nigeria is with a notice. And you cannot even say it's not all the rent you can increase even with notice, because the woman who have lived there for a year, you cannot increase her rent within a year. I think increment of rent is from 4-5 years. So you
So the bottom line there is, I need them go. I need them to be gone by that period that you're giving them.
Sir, we will talk about that.
I would love them to go.
I that collected money from this man, I think we are going to discuss it even offline.
Okay.
Simple as ABC.
Okay.
This man, even though he did not know himself, is a special man in this country that we need to discuss his issue off camera. It's not in Nigeria, and he being in Nigeria, it's not something we should be discussing online. So we will discuss his issue personally, privately, and specially. Thank you.
Yes, so this gentleman, of course, he have told you a little bit about my own background. Yes, it is true, I was born in Cameroon, and of course, I consider him as a brother. He has told us all of his issues. But I did split with him, and of course, I told him I was going to do whatever possible to try and assist. So the point is not that they don't want to go, just because at some point it looks like he was challenging the tenancy agreement. But if we really want to move, every one of them, if they really want to move, there are other, like I always say, there are other houses. Why would you want to be moving from 200,000 and looking for a similar property